Normally with a shoe like this, you only need about 2 pumps.
Okay, that's a straight up lie.
You don't need a lot, and this little 4-ounce bottle will clean up to 100 pairs of shoes.
They're not counting on you to fact check that, but that is a total lie.
Now we're gonna start with 2 squirts of solution into our bowl of water.
No mention that they are wetting the nubuck, causing water damage. They present this like this is the only way that you can clean this nubuck shoe, when in fact there are much better ways to clean it without wetting it, except it doesn't include their product. If you want to know a great way to deep clean suede, check out this video here. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Sneaker Solutions, am I right? What's the best one? For the money and for your time? Are you getting duped? Today, I am going to be comparing 4 different sneaker solutions to get to the bottom of this. And I am going to consider price a factor. First, we're gonna do Foam Zone. Foam Zone is 16 cents a milliliter. Next, we'll do, switch these up here, Jason Mark. Jason Mark is 10 cents a milliliter. Rejuvenator, also 10 cents a milliliter. And then Mystery Brand. Now, this is what I use. Many of you already have this in your house, but it is not called a sneaker solution. And this is 3 cents a milliliter. So we're gonna see if these are worth so much more than this. I'm going to be cleaning a pair of Nike SB Dunk Low white gums, which just came out pretty recently. This particular person has worn his pretty well. Thank you so much for loaning me your shoes. They will come back to you squeaky clean. Couple rules. Number 1, I am going to remove the laces and the insoles. What I really want to focus on is the exterior of the shoe, the outside and the outsole. I am going to split this pair into 4 equal parts. I will follow the instructions. However, in order to make it fair, I am going to be using a brand new, never used, medium strength nylon brush for each. That way, my results, we can say, weren't tainted by using a dirty brush a bunch of times. And I will use the solution for that 1/4 part of the pair for 3 minutes. I will give myself 3 minutes of scrubbing for each. Now, that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I'm only doing 1/2 of one shoe in that time, so I think it's plenty of time. So now what I'm going to do is remove the laces, remove the insoles. I'm gonna put shoe lasts on these to make them nice and firm, and then we'll get started. And we're gonna start with Foam Zone. Taping off the fair workspace here. Can't really center that bottom there. That's the best I'll do. I'm gonna follow these instructions here. Lightly brush loose dirt from shoe. Pump foam cleaner solution from bottle directly on shoe. That guy does it on his brush, but okay. Select brush, dip in water, and scrub shoe. Wipe shoe dry with clean towel cloth. Set a timer for 3 minutes.
All right, 3 minutes. Starting now.
Well, it's only been 1 minute and 15 seconds and pretty much out of solution here on the top. At the halfway mark, that's when I'll do the bottom. I'll be liberal with it. Okay, time. Here is a clean towel cloth. Next up, Jason Mark. You can easily see that tape mark. This tape has very low tact, by the way. It's like artist tape. Dry brush material to remove any loose dirt. Dip brush into bowl of water. Dip in water. Apply a liberal amount. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I just squished the heck out of it and counted to 10. That's That's pretty liberal, I think. Set a timer for 3 minutes.
Got it. 3 minutes. And that's starting now.
Man, I'm already out of solution. I gotta dip again. I mean, I was pretty liberal. Here, I'm just gonna take this off. We'll be fair, all right? I'm gonna really pour it on there. There, how's that? How's that for being fair? Okay, we're at the halfway mark. Start at the bottom. It's dying on me. So I gotta use this again, man. For the price of this, if I have to keep going like this, that's a lot of money. There's a lot of money. All right, wipe with a clean towel. All right, so that is the left shoe, right side, Jason Mark. That stuff foamed up. I think it foamed up better than the FC 150, but you had to use a lot of solution. Another note I'd like to mention, rinsing off this brush with the Jason Mark smelled synthetic and heavy, like a bathroom deodorizer. So I don't think it's a natural smell. It definitely isn't something that exists in nature. My gloves smell like it too. It's very fake. We're gonna change these gloves. Okay, next up, arguably the most popular cleaner, Rejuvenator. Let's go ahead and open her up. There is no smell at all, which is fine. Fill Rejuvenator collapsible bowl. I have my own bowl. You don't have to buy their bowl. With 4 ounces of water and add small amount of Rejuvenator cleaning solution. Small amount, it says. There. Just dip appropriate brush into mixture and scrub shoe. So it's not telling me to make bubbles. So I won't. Set a timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. And we're starting now.
Suds are already gone, but I won't kill them for that because there's still solution here. The difference between Rejuvenator and the other two right now is that I didn't have to keep using the product, keep taking it out of the bottle. What I need pretty much is right there for the job. So that does save you money. All right, we're halfway through. And I think that Rejuvenator is more concentrated than the others. This makes me think that the foam is pretty wasteful. Foam in a bottle like that. When you can have the concentrated version in water and make, I think, a lot more foam. Stop. All right. Dry towel. Okay, now the last one. This is what I use. Now, the price comparison, I think, is worth noting. Once I finish this little experiment, tell you what this is. I just basically cover the bottom with water. I want it to be pretty concentrated, so I don't put too much water in there. And then I'm pretty liberal with it. Like, it's cheap. Basically, put as much as you would put if you were washing your hands 2 times, let's say. Fresh, clean brush. Now, I do like to make some bubbles here, inside. All right, and we're ready. Set a timer for 3 minutes.
All right, 3 minutes. Starting now.
A lot of suds. And it smells of lavender. And it's a essential oil smell. All right, now I'm doing the bottom. Lots of suds going on here. Like a car wash. All right, time. Just use a clean, dry towel. Okay, all of these say to air dry. To be fair, I'll do a full hour with the shoe last out, or at least there's better airflow, and then we'll get back to where we used to belong, to where we once belonged. That's the ticket. Okay, 1 hour has passed, and I am going to give you guys my thoughts, but I do want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. First, FC150 is the most expensive out of all of these. Since it's already foam and it's not some concentrated liquid that you could mix with water and make your own foam, I feel like this is pretty wasteful. It's only 8 ounces of foam, and once the foam is done, that's it. And the other thing is, I don't feel like the foam was viscous enough. Didn't feel so much like soap. Now, was it gentle? For sure, it was gentle, but I don't think that this is a good product for the money. But you let me know what you think. There it is. Next, we have Jason Mark. Jason Mark is a concentrated solution. I do feel like I had to use more of this than these other two. I feel like I was still getting more for my money with this than the foam. However, the way the instructions say, you put the product on the brush and you're supposed to apply it liberally. Well, I applied it very, very liberally 2 times to get the suds that I wanted to get. I feel like that was wasteful. And the scent is terrible. I thought it was pleasant at first, I will admit, but the more it lingers, the more it gives me a headache. It's a artificial synthetic fragrance that is not natural. I just prefer to have nothing but natural substances cleaning natural products like leather. So, and it does say made from natural soaps derived from coconut and other oils, and light fragrance is what it says. It doesn't say anything about the fragrance being natural. I gotta give that a thumbs down as well. But see for yourself. Okay, so now we have Rejuvenator, which is arguably the most popular one. I don't know if they sell this in shoe stores. I think a lot of people know about Jason Mark because it's in the malls, it's in the shoe stores and stuff like that. But typically what I would see on YouTube would be Rejuvenator. Now, Rejuvenator does not have any fragrance at all, which is fine with me. They're claiming that it's all natural coconut and jojoba oils. I still don't know how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce jojoba?
That's pronounced jojoba.
Jojoba. Jojoba. Jojoba. Soap derived from 100% natural coconut and jojoba oil. I do like that there is no odor. I did like the soapiness of it. If I was to have to pick between these 3, for sure, I think at 10 cents a milliliter, which is exactly the same as the Jason Mark, without the fragrance headache, this one, because I at least know that it claims to be all natural and there's nothing synthetic about the smell. That being said, 10 cents a milliliter is up to you if you think that that's worth the money. I would like to mention that Rejuvenator kind of nickel and dimes you. They want you to buy the brush, they want you to buy the collapsible bowl, they want you to buy this, it's like a rack that you put the brush on to dry it. They have some products that are just useless. The Essential Kit, I think it could be worth it because of the brushes. Their goal is to try to suck you in to keep buying this solution. The brushes are very good though with Rejuvenator, I will say that. Laundry system with the laundry bag, microfiber towel, and shoe trees. The shoe bags that they give you are small. You're gonna need 2 of them really to do a pair of an average men's size shoes. And those shoe trees aren't all that. You can get the same quality for a lot cheaper on Amazon, eBay, or whatever. The Clean and Protect for $65. It's got a repellent. Now you can buy your own repellent if you want to separately, and it would be a lot cheaper. And then the Signature Bundle is all of that, and then it's got like, what is that? Are you serious? The Drying Rack and Bowl Combo. So drying rack is like so pointless. Put your brush on its back and let it air dry. You don't need a drying rack. Sneaker wipes, that's a finite thing. It's a one-use thing. And microfiber towels, you can get a whole pack of microfiber towels on Amazon or at Harbor Freight for a lot less than what they're giving you here. They're giving you a microfiber towel, just microfiber towel. Good Lord. Yeah. So that's a rip-off. Look at this executive kit. Start your own business for $220. Get the hell out of here. You don't need that. I'll make another video about that. The Essential Kit, I think, is a good bargain because of the brushes. Okay, and then you get that solution, and then once you're done with the solution, you can choose anything else, and you could still use those brushes, which are pretty good. So here is Rejuvenator. And then finally, Brand X here. What is Brand X? Brand X is just Castile soap. This is Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. It does not have to be Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. But the whole idea about Castile soap is it's made up of natural oils. The common philosophy behind cleaning is that you don't want to dry out the leather, right? And if you're using a detergent that has a degreaser in it, like a kitchen soap, it will pull out the oils in the leather, is the idea. I want to talk a little bit about the leather that they use for the shoes that we love. What you're looking at with your eye is not really the leather. What you're looking at is the polyurethane coating that they put over the leather, and then it's covered with paint. The leather is really underneath all of that. It's not like the highest quality. That being said, it's not going to stop me from being a sneaker lover. Okay, I'm not going to switch to dress shoes or whatever. So the worry about drying out the leather is a little bit overstated, I think, because it's not like this premium leather that we're cleaning. However, there are soaps out there that are made up of natural oils and don't have the degreasing agent. And that's exactly what Castile soap is. Coconut oil, palm kernel oil, olive oil, hemp seed oil, jojoba oil, lavender extract, that's what gives it the smell, and then some other stuff. I don't know what potassium hydroxide does. They use potassium hydroxide to make it, but none remains after saponifying oils into soap and glycerin. So it's something they use to process it, but there's not actually any in the final product. All of the other oils are certified fair trade, which is nice. This big bottle here of Dr. Bronner's Castile soap costs 3 cents a milliliter. 3 cents a milliliter versus 10 cents a milliliter versus 10 cents a milliliter versus 16 cents a milliliter. It's all natural oils. There's no degreasing agents in it. So in my mind, it's basically the same thing that I want from these sneaker cleaners. It's already doing that, okay? It just doesn't call itself a sneaker cleaner. Now, speaking of, you don't need to get Dr. Bronner's. You can get whatever Castile soap you want as long as it's all natural. I used to buy the Equate brand, which was a Walmart brand, which was great. I haven't been able to find it in a couple months. I think it might be discontinued. So I've been going with the lavender because it's just my favorite smell, but they have all kinds of different aromas that are natural. Anyway, we're gonna go to the 3 cents a milliliter Castile soap. And you tell me what you think. Now I'm going to look at both of these and really make a determination here. And I'm literally looking under a magnifying glass. There is still dirt. Here is the FC150. I look in these crevices and I still see dirt. Here, here, and here. I still see dirt. Whereas on all of the other ones, when I look in the crevices here, I don't see any dirt. On all 3 of the other ones. Wasn't my intention to badmouth any of these, really. I just wanted to show you the value, but really, that's dirty. That's dirty, still. You know, and I already used a lot of that product, so I'm gonna end up running out of this before I really should compared to these other ones to get it as clean as the other ones. Not a big difference for the other three. So this half is the Jason Mark, and then we have Rejuvenator and Castile Soap, and they look the same to me. They really do. There's spotting here on the midsole from Rejuvenator. Jason Mark picked up a little bit better, but there's still some, and I don't see any here on the Castile Soap side. There's a lot of different oils in the Castile Soap, and it made a very, very big lather, and I think that's part of its cleaning action. As far as the tongue goes, there's FC150, Jason Mark, Rejuvenator, and Castile Soap. I would say that this half of this tongue is the dirtiest. It's still brown here. It's less brown here. There's still some browning. Very clean Rejuvenator on the Rejuvenator side. Very clean on the... my hair's there. And very clean on the Castile Soap side. My opinion for the money is that Castile Soap is the way to go. Starting a business like on the website for Rejuvenator, where they charge you $220 for a bunch of crap, no. Buy yourself some good brushes off of Amazon. I have some links in the description below, and just get yourself some Castile Soap. That is the way to go for me. Anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.